Alright, hey guys, it's Karen from ArtByKarenEHaley, and I just wanted to introduce you to my workspace. First of all, this is my desk. It's an Alvin. It has a tilting top, but I don't usually use it because I have my lamp here. I got it from The Merry Artist, which you can find online, and I'll give you the link to that in my description for my video. I really like them. I got most of my markers from them, so I would really recommend them if you live in the States. If you spend more than $90, you get free shipping. Let's see. Oh, and the markers are a pretty good price. They're around $4.80 for a sketch marker, which is pretty good considering places like Hobby Lobby sell them for almost $7. So, let's see. The paper here, I always have this paper underneath my Copic artwork. I change it often because when the marker bleeds through the paper, it'll leave marks on this paper, and if I'm blending with a light color like a skin tone, it will, like this color that would be underneath the picture will bleed through the paper and get into my drawing, and it kind of sucks, so you have to change your paper often. And these red marks here, on my desk and on the paper are for when I line up my camera to film. The stand base goes here and here, and then the camera view, it's usually about here, and then the red marks kind of line up at the top and bottom of the screen of the camera. And so anyway, this desk has a pretty good storage amount. Let's see. It has a drawer here, and this top one here I keep my pencils in and my erasers, and this is a pencil sharpener made by Prismacolor. It's a really high quality pencil sharpener so that most of your leads won't break. And that's especially important for the colored pencils that it's made for. I have a whole bunch of different erasers in here. I have a click pen eraser, some high polymers. Anyway, this drawer is where I keep my pencils. My pens. These are my black inking pens. I have both the Zig Millennium pens and multiliner SPs. The multiliner SPs have interchangeable nibs and refill ink cartridges, but these ones over here, the Zig Millenniums, don't. These ones do hold up better to erasing than these do. So that's just what my inking is usually done with. I also ink with Crow Quill, this disposable varsity pen, which I wouldn't really recommend unless you really like thick lines. And sometimes I do use sticks just because they have a really interesting texture. And then let's see, I have a orange multiliner that I really like to use for hair, but I don't use it for outlining all that much. And then I have some green pens because I use a lot of green in my artwork. And then I have some highlighting tools here in the back. A couple small pens, some paint, and a white gel pen. There's paint in this drawer and paintbrushes that are really cheap. Over here there's marker nibs and sewing stuff and scissors. Okay, and then over here for storage this is full of sketchbooks that haven't been used yet, or just sketchbooks that don't have a whole lot of artwork in them yet. And these are all my full sketchbooks. Going back from like 2007 onward. there's the chameleon that I recently drew, and this is one of my sketchbooks that I actually painted the cover of. I have some artwork by my friend. Her name's Erin Schmucker. This one's my favorite one by her. This one, and then also this one over here. So my shelf here has a whole bunch of books that I use when I look for inspiration and stuff like that. Except for this one. That's not mine. Up here I have basically my obsession. This is a Copic poster for all the different colors that they sell. This is actually outdated because now they have 12 more colors, so I need to get another one of these. But anyway, so that's that for storage. Now let's move on to my markers here. I have 81 sketch markers, and to be honest, most of these are, well, not most of them, but about a third of them are dried up. I just put them all in this because it looks nicer to have them all together. I have 12 originals, which came in a set like this. My dad bought me these for Christmas. Some of them actually I have replaced the chisel end, because usually they come with a chisel and a fine point. But this one I replaced with a brush. And a couple of other ones I did that too. Just because I don't really ever use the chisels unless I'm coloring large areas, but this is what the other end normally looks like. And then here's an example of what the chisel end on these looks like. It's a little bit bigger than the chisel end on the sketch markers, and I'm sorry if this video goes on for a really long time. I just really like to talk about my markers. Let's see. So my markers, I didn't really, most of them were given to me, actually, by my dad or my mom or my grandparents. And a couple of them are from my friends. So, I don't know, and this right here is a wide marker. I only have one of these, and I've showed you it before. It's the same color as this marker, BG72, and yeah, you can't buy this color in the store in a wide marker, so I bought an empty wide marker and filled it with the refill so that I could have color for my wide marker. But anyway, over here are my refills. I have 31 of these, and some of them are pretty much almost empty already. And I carry them in this tote that I got at Target for $1. I have 4 of these actually. I used to keep my markers in it in a color-coded system, but I went to this wire rack because it's a lot easier to keep them all together. The wire rack my mom gave to me, she got it from her work. She works at a doctor's office, so yeah, that used to have blood tubes in it. Isn't that wonderful? But anyway, these over here are refill needles, and they're pretty sharp. I wouldn't recommend that you buy these unless you really know what you're doing, because if you're not careful, you can actually ruin your marker, which has happened to me. So, just saying, these require some finesse to use. But anyway, some of my desk buddies here. This is my pair of this is my set of mannequins, I guess you call them. Yeah, wooden mannequins. This one's missing a hand. I named him Sorcha, and I'm not sure why. I just did. And then that one over there is the girl version, and I don't have a name for her because I just got her recently. And over here, I made this. It's an ocarina. He's really heavy, and he makes a really deep sound. Let's see if I can. For an ocarina, anyway. I mean, most of them are pretty high-pitched. I have a couple other ones over here. And I made that too. But anyway, I'm rambling. This over here is a tray for my works in progress. And this over here is my computer. And this is where my digital art is made. Right here is my tablet. I use a Wacom bamboo tablet. And the interesting thing about pronunciation with these things is that most American people will say Wacom, but the original company, the videos that the company made to teach you how to use these things, the guy says Wacom, which I'm assuming is correct because they didn't make him not say it that way. So, but anyway, this is my computer over here. It's an HP Pavilion. It has a terabyte of memory. So yeah, you need a lot of memory when you're doing artwork on the computer. You don't really need that much. I just went overboard. But anyway, here's my channel. And this comes to the end of my video. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and please rate and subscribe if you'd like. Yeah, I'll see you next time.